Welcome back to the Teen Titans right here at Comicstorian. My name is Benny, and I'm your narrator as we bring you your favorite comic books broken down into digestible bites and read dramatically back to you, like an audiobook. Today we'll be covering issues 33 and 34 of the Teen Titans, and in our last video, Crush finally got her wish to meet her father, Lobo, face to face after he was hired by the other to take out the Teen Titans. It took the combined strength of every member of the team, but in the end, Jin used her magic to rewire Lobo's brain and send him to the moon. All was well, but while Lobo was chained to a tracker outside of the Earth's orbit, Lex Luthor came to him stating that he will finish off the Teen Titans, and Crush will help him do it. So a month goes by, and along the Brooklyn Bridge, brother and sister villain duo Mammoth and Shimmer go make a drop-off as Shimmer says that their shipment goes out in an hour, and they're short. Mammoth throws another bag into the shipping container, telling her that they have time. They'll just have to get more. There were some abandoned buildings not far from here, probably some strays that they could pick off. But as the two leave, a batarang is thrown before them, and Shimmer looks up to see Robin, aka Damian Wayne Robin, stating that sometimes the world has a way of delivering exactly what you need. Mammoth lunges at Robin, telling him that he's going to be coming with them. Did he really think that he could take them on alone? Robin jumps out of the way, telling them, of course not. And a split second later, Roundhouse rockets in, slamming Mammoth into one of the nearby containers. Robin then opens up the container that Mammoth made the deposit in and tells the people inside, "It's all right now, you're safe." While the other Teen Titans keep Mammoth and Shimmer busy, Robin throws another batarang at the locks on the rest of the container, stating, "There's more here!" Crush picks up Roundhouse, telling him to turn into something useful, but as Roundhouse begins to make a joke about how she sounds like his mom, Crush throws him at Mammoth's head. Crush tells him that he thinks about kidnapping girls again. "Remember us hitting you so hard that your sister felt it." As Jin puts Shimmer to sleep, Roundhouse then shouts, "All right, teamwork making the dream work." However, for Robin, the mission isn't over. There's still something bothering him. There's only one person that he can really talk about it to, Red Arrow. So as the two are walking through Central Park, Robin tells her that there's something bothering him from when they fought Deathstroke. If you're curious about that video, I'll link it down below, but Deathstroke gained superpowers. The night the prisoners escaped, Deathstroke said that there was a traitor among them. One of the team members was the one who released them. Red Arrow then asks if he thinks it is her, because she helped build the prison that was keeping Deathstroke. So of course it wasn't her. Robin then says that there might be something that he missed that she may have noticed, some clue that he's missing. She tells him okay. How about they go through everyone to try and find a motive as to why someone would have betrayed them. When Jin found out about the prison, she was pretty upset, and her genie powers are through the roof. Robin says that they can't forget about Kid Flash. He wasn't comfortable at the prison either, and Deathstroke has convinced him to join him before. Red Arrow tells him that she doesn't see it. He's got too much to prove to himself these days, and she'd put him last in the list personally. So then Robin asks, "What about Roundhouse? We don't know much about him, but then again, it'd be hard to believe that Roundhouse would be able to keep a secret that big." Red Arrow says that only leaves Crush. Her father was hired by the other to fight them. She could be working with the other. Robin tells her, "Maybe, but again, our mothers have tried to kill us before. Mine actually succeeded. We should return to Mercy Hall so that we can." But Red Arrow stops him, stating, "She told him before. She's done with the Teen Titans. She wasn't there for a reason. She had to leave. She killed Deathstroke. She crossed the line that she said she would never cross again. The team hates her more than him. They can't just pretend like none of that happened." Robin says they have found a new way to do things now. They have solved the problem. So later that day, Robin heads back to Mercy Hall to try and interrogate Mammoth and Shimmer and ask them, how could two low-rank metahumans with no previous international crime suddenly become players on a global human trafficking ring? How did they get so organized? Was it the other? Was he the one who hired them? Shimmer tells him that she has no idea what he's even talking about. He can torture them all he wants, but there's nothing to tell. Jin then floats in, stating that they will see about that. "You may leave us, Robin." So as Robin leaves, Shimmer then asks where is he going and what is she doing? Get her away from me! Robin steps into the elevator, and as the doors shut, all he can hear are screams. Robin watches a video feed of Sebastian Brown over at Bed-Stuve Neighborhood Garden while he waters his plants. Sebastian then picks up a rose, and when he does, he pricks himself on the thorn, lifting his glasses to reveal himself to actually be Brother Blood. The screen then changes to Gizmo, Atomic Skull, Onomatopoeia, and Swerve, all former prisoners of Robin and Red Arrow's prison, all converted into civilian lifestyles. The screen then pops up with Mammoth and Shimmer. While their stasis shows yellow, Jin used her powers to give them brand new lives. That night, Mammoth goes to work at the carnival, but not as the supervillain Mammoth, but instead Bobby Myers. Kid Flash asks, "Guys, isn't this wrong?" And Robin tells him that it may be unorthodox, but the results are undeniable. Kid Flash watches, telling him, "I'll give you that. They all seem so happy, and they're not hurting anyone. All it took was a prison blowing up, Deathstroke being killed, Lobo almost killing us, Red Arrow quitting, and Jin hating you." Robin doesn't respond, and Kid Flash tells him to not act like it doesn't bother him. So Robin leans back, stating that regarding the prison, he's actually been wanting to discuss something important with him. But before he could finish, an ear-piercing scream from Jin can be heard, and she appears shouting, "Someone has stolen my ring!" Everyone rushes in to see what's the matter, and Crush then asks, how could that even happen? She never takes it off her finger unless someone was so fast you couldn't feel it, Jin. As Crush grabs Kid Flash by the throat, slamming him into the wall, everyone piles onto Crush, telling her to stop. Jin then asks her to please stop, and as Crush lets go, she says, "There's no taking it easy. We gotta figure this crap out now." Robin takes out his phone and says, "Oh, I completely agree. But that's why as of this moment, we're in full lockdown." In the back of Robin's mind, though, he thinks that this is it. This is what Deathstroke was talking about. Before he could state who the traitor was, an arrow was put through his head. Jin's missing ring is all the proof he needs. Who could have stolen it? And worst of all, what are they waiting for now? Later, as Jin returns to her room, Crush states that she can't believe it. How could she have let something like this happen? How was she not more careful? If someone has the ring, they have her. Jin asks if she truly thinks that they both don't know that. What is happening? This attitude is unlike you, Crush. Crush scoffs. What do you even care? Since that kiss, you haven't said a damn thing about it. Maybe it wasn't a big deal to you, but it was to me. Jin pauses for a moment and then says, "How dare you? I do care. But I've spent my entire existence under the control of others. And only now have I been able to experience life, my own life, for the first time. I joined this team not only to make up for my past, but to also learn about myself. And now, of all days, you choose to confront me with this, and then blame me for my own worst nightmare? That speaks a lot of oneself." Crush storms out of her room, throwing her jacket onto the ground, yelling at herself, "Good freaking going!" But before she could break anything, there's a knock at the door, and Robin asks if he can come in for a moment. Crush tells him that he can, and once inside, Robin asks, where was she the night that the prisoners escaped? Crush tells him not that this has anything to do with Jin's ring, but she was right here sleeping. But he should know that as he has cameras watching all of them. Robin then says, "That's the thing. My cameras were disabled." Crush then asks, "Why didn't you say that the breakout was an inside job?" And Robin stops her. "I was waiting for the right moment, like I did when you confessed your feelings for Jin." As Crush gets ready to swing at him, Robin goes on telling her, "I have cameras everywhere. I know about your kiss and the argument that you just had. Maybe you took the ring to force Jin to like you back." Crush drops her weights, grabbing Robin by the collar, but her eyes go full red, the same as Lobo's. She catches herself letting go, telling Robin to get out. She didn't steal the ring, because unlike you, I'd never hurt Jin. Robin continues to investigate the remaining team members, all with their own possible motives, but nothing comes up. However, one thing that Kid Flash mentions is that the one person who would be capable of doing this isn't exactly on the team anymore. So later, at Red Arrow's apartment, she calls Green Arrow and records a message that she's still in Manhattan trying to figure out what she's going to do. She's been having trouble with the whole hero thing. Something happens and it makes her doubt herself. Maybe she can't fight nature. Maybe she is her mother's child. Red Arrow then looks at her phone, and when it asks to send the voicemail, she taps no, and the phone tells her, "Message deleted." After letting out a sigh, she hears the sound of a closing door. Red Arrow grabs her telescope and throws it, stating, "Whoever you are, I am not in the mood." Jin grabs the telescope out of the air, and Red Arrow then throws a potted plant, stating, "I guess we're doing this." The plant misses, but as Jin holds up her hand, an arrow shoots through it. Red Arrow then grabs another arrow, lunging and shouting, "Of course you're the traitor! I knew I shouldn't have trusted!" Jin looks up, telling her to stop. And as Red Arrow's body freezes in place, she blasts her out of the apartment window. And at that moment, a voice tells Jin, "Nice work!" Roundhouse steps out of the shadows, wearing Jin's ring, telling her, "That's one down, 3 more to go." The traitor has been revealed, my dear viewers. We know who's going to betray the Teen Titans and what's going to happen from it. I hope you guys are excited to discover how they're going to battle against Roundhouse, the unknown hero. In all honesty, I mean, it had to have been Crush, Jin, or Roundhouse because they're the only characters that are brand new to the series. Crush being Lobo's daughter, I really doubted they were going to turn her into a traitor. And I think Jin is the current fan favorite that was created out of this series. So I'm kind of happy that it's not them. But yeah, no, I mean, if we really thought about it, we probably could have figured out the traitor. But did you guys guess it before it was revealed or not? Let me know. Also, don't forget, guys, you can follow us right here on Comicstorian by subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button to get more videos. And don't forget to turn on that sub notification because YouTube doesn't like to tell you when the videos are coming out. And how are you going to know when we do the next part of Teen Titans? The more likes this video gets, the faster we'll pump out the next issue. So thank you guys for your support, and I'll see you next time right here.